Hi everyone, here's a quick mini lesson on area of composite shapes in Khan Academy. So we are going to find the area of this shape, which looks a lot like a trapezoid to me. However, you can break it into two shapes, like a square and a triangle. All right, so if we break it up into, I don't know if it'll let me. Ooh, that was very messy, sorry. So ignore that first line, but this second line here is semi-straight. This would be a 3 by 3 square, right? And then this is a triangle. Well, 7 minus 3 is 4, so this is going to be 4, and it still has a height of 3. All right, so here on my note paper here, because again, I still write everything down, we have a square and a triangle. So if we do side times side, for this first one, 3 times 3, or same as base times height or length times width. They just happen to be the same. So area of a square is side times side because they're the same measurement. So 3 times 3 is 9, and then the triangle is area is equal to 1/2 base times the height. So 4 times 3 is 12, and half of that is 6. And add them together and you get 15. Now if you visualize it as a trapezoid, see, visualize as a trapezoid. The trapezoid formula is 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2. So the height is 3, base 1 is 7, base 2 is 3. So you would do 1/2 of 3 times 10. 3 times 10 is 30, and half of 30 is 15. So back onto the con site, here we go. Again, that does look an awful lot like a trapezoid. So we could have just done the trapezoid formula. Really, whatever works for you, they're going to end up being the same thing. The trapezoid formula is going to be derived from that anyway. So we did 15 units squared. Let's check it, and it's correct. Hooray! Oh look, another trapezoid. You could definitely break this guy into, let's see if you can see the green, into a square here in the middle. That would be a 3 by 3. So the area of this would be 9. And then you have a, if this is 3, well, 3, 6, 9. So that means this is 3, and this is 3, and you have, ooh, we could fill it in over here and kind of get rid of this. So cross that guy out, it's gone, ooh, gone. Look, it's another 3 by 3. So I'm gonna do a quick estimation and guess that this whole thing is gonna be 18. But I'm gonna follow the trapezoid formula just to make sure and double check my work so that I don't get it wrong in con. All right, so if I follow the trapezoid formula, let me zoom out here. Trapezoid formula is 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2. So I'm doing 1/2 of the height is 3, so times 3. Base 1 was 9, plus 3 is 12. So 9 plus 3 is 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, times 3. 12 times 3 is 36, and half of 36 is 18. So I got 18 when I kind of broke it apart as a composite figure and stuck them together. You can see here 9 plus 9 would equal 18. Let's test my drawing skills out while holding a marker. Yikes, a little messy. All right, so 18 units squared for this composite shape. So some of these composite shapes are gonna look like trapezoids, just one pair of parallel sides, and you can go ahead and just use the trapezoid formula or break it up. Oh, yikes, look at this one is not a trapezoid. It's a little funky. So let's break this guy up into a big triangle up top, and then I'm gonna go for a little trapezoid down at the bottom. So this big triangle, all right, triangle formula. I need to be careful of the measurement of this full length. I know this is 2 because that's 2. So it's 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 5 is 9. So I have a triangle, all right? Area of a triangle is base times height, triangle, divided by 2, or 1/2 the base times the height. I'm gonna do base times height divided by 2. All right, so I've got 5 plus 4 is 9. So the 9 is the base. The height is 3.5. So times 3.5 all over 2 divided by 2. All right, we'll use the calculator. So I've got 9 times 3.5. So 9 times 3.5 equals 31.5 divided by 2. All right, so 15.75 is my triangle. 15.75, sorry. And then the trapezoid, let's look back at the trapezoid measurements. I have a 9 plus 2 with a height of 2, okay? So I've got area of a trapezoid is equal to, and again, this is my trapezoid. I'll draw it out for you so you can just see it quickly, is 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2. The height is 2, so 1/2 of 2 times 2, of means multiply, and then my big base is 9, my little base is 2, so 9 plus 2, which would be 11 times 2. 11 times 2 is 22, so 22, and 1/2 of 22, hey, look at that, we're back to 11, all right? So I have an area of 11 plus 15.75, 15 3/4. So 15.75 plus 11 equals a total area for this composite shape of 26.75. 26.75 units squared. Woo! All right, last one. So let's get a new page going here, because who knows what kind of crazy composite shape they were going to give us. All right, this is interesting. So it's not quite a trapezoid because I have 2 pairs of parallel sides. So I'm going to break this guy up. All right, let's break it up right here. Not a perfect dissection, but it will work. So I have a square, right? This square, if I just draw over this shape to kind of shade it in, that's a 4x4. So I have a square, area of a square, the side times side, that's 4 times 4. All of you who studied your perfect squares know 4 times 4 is 16, right? It's 16 units squared. Now I have a trapezoid. I could break it up into a triangle, but let's just keep it simple and go trapezoid. All right, so area of a trapezoid formula, back on the paper. Again, I write everything down. Trapezoid formula is right here. 1/2 times the height times base 1 plus base 2. So looking back at this, I have to be careful. This is actually my base 1, that's 2. My base 2 is 4. And then a height, well, that's 4. This whole thing is 8, so I know there's 4 left over. So the height of this guy ending right here is 4, all right? So I have 1/2 of 4, so times 4, times 2 plus 4, 2 plus 4. Well, 1/2 of 4 is 2, so let's just simplify it right off the bat. And 2 plus 4 is 6, so 2 times 6 is 12. So this little trapezoid, here's my trapezoid shape. I call it a trap. This is my square shape. I'm getting kind of messy, it's been a long day. I need to add those together. So 16 plus 12. Let's double check. 16 plus 12. I get 28. So my overall area of this composite shape, 28 units squared. All right, so that's it. Basic triangles, rectangles, parallelograms, trapezoids for composite shapes. All right, so give yourself a good work time to really understand this, write everything down, start to learn your formulas. You'll always be provided with them, but the more you practice them, the better. Thank you.